Right then, hiya guys, Rob Terry here from Our Place in the Sun. Now, join me now. What we're going to talk about, what we're going to dive into is Spain's new EES system for getting in and out of the Schengen area of Spain. Well, not just Spain, but other countries as well. But this is applicable to us because we come from the Torrevieja area. And we want to talk about the Spanish system because that's where we're travelling to most frequently. So. The first thing is, let's get the basics straight. The whole new process is called the EES, which is the entry-exit system. So think of this as a massive EU-wide database, and that's designed to keep tabs on us, who now, since Brexit, are non-EU travellers crossing the Schengen border, i.e. going into Spain. Now, Spain is not just going to hit this in one hit. It's actually going to do this as a sort of two-part rollout. So the first partial part, if you see me looking down, it's because I've got some notes here, just because I want to make sure we're talking factually correct about things. The first part of it in here, the partially starts on the 12th of October, so not long now, by mid-October 2025, the first part of it will start. And the full rollout is expected to be by April 2026. So you'll probably find it'll start in the major airports first, your likes of Alicante and things like that, in the major cities first, and then be rolled out to the smaller airports afterwards. So after that, the classic ink stamp that you get when you get in your passport, you hand over to the border guard, he stamps it, that's going to be gone. It's going to disappear forever after the 26th. Now, this is not to get confused with the ETIAS one, which is the European travel, one. It's slightly different. So this is just the EES we're talking about today. You won't be getting it stamped anymore. The actual proof of you coming in and out will be stored digitally across the whole area of the Schengen. So anyone that's in the Schengen area, France, Spain, wherever, we're talking about Spain. So it'll all be digitally recorded. And it'll either be via fingerprint scan or your facial scan. It's basically a fundamental shift that's coming into Europe. Like it or not, it's coming, and you're going to have to get used to it, get on with it. So it's probably not going to be too much of a drama to most people, but there will be certain people that are going to struggle with it a bit. So that's why I want to talk about it a little bit, just to explain to people how things are and how we believe things are going to work. So the new EES system is basically designed to streamline the border checks by digitally recording travellers' information, replacing the old outdated passport stamping type thing. You know, when you go up to it, you hand it over to the really, really happy security guard, border staff man, he stamps your passport. Well, that's going to be gone. So now, whether it's your first trip or a return visit, the process ensures, or should ensure, that it's going to be much faster and much more secure for border crossings across the countries that are participating in the EES system. So, if you're crossing into the Schengen area for the first time since the launch of the EES, so you've not done it before, you'll have to undergo a full registration process for it. So this is going to involve, firstly, a fingerprint scan. So it'll actually be all fingers and thumbs as we understand it. Then it'll be facial image capturing, which they pretty much do anyway at the e-gates when you look at it. And then collection of passport data, such as your full name, your date of birth, and any other travel documentation numbers, that kind of thing. So it's designed to make it smoother. So many border points are going to have self-service kiosks, or some are even going to have mobile apps that you can pre-register all this data and information before meeting the guard. These tools are supposed to reduce waiting times and make it much more easier for you to get in and out of the busy airport. So as we understand it, you'll have to go up, you'll do one hand first, you'll put 4 fingers down first, they'll scan those 4 fingers, then you'll scan the other 4 fingers, and then your 2 thumbs, and then it'll collect the other information as well. So that'll be your first time going through. But you won't have to keep doing it, so it's just the first time that you go through, they'll collect all the information, then it will all be logged digitally, so it'll make things much easier for you. So for returning travellers, if you've already registered once, you're going to be much easier for you. The process is going to be faster, and subsequent trips are going to be much easier. Border guards will simply verify your stored biometric information, such as your fingertips, your facial photos, that kind of thing, rather than having to capture them all again. So it'll already be stored on the database. And in theory, this should all hook up together, whether it's France, whether it's Spain, Germany, any of those other countries, it should all link across them all. So once you've done it once, that should pretty much be it. So travellers holding biometric passports can often use the self-service systems for verification as well, making customs much more efficient. This means frequent travellers should notice a significant drop-off in the amount of time taken to get through borders. Now, obviously, the first few times, once it's up and running, we all know what it's like. Spain, like any other country, they're going to have some teething problems, let's be honest with it. And those problems are probably going to happen in the first few weeks. So we're actually travelling this, so it's the 12th of October 2025, this comes into effect, and then you'll have to find one of these booths or wherever it is, get yourself pre-registered. So first time round, don't get me wrong, I think there's going to be massive queues, particularly when you've got 200 Brits bundling off a plane at Alicante Airport, trying to get through as quickly as possible. Everyone's going to be stressed and everything like that, but once it's done once, that should be it. And then I think it's just a case of simply just using the e-gates, probably going up, smiling at the border guard, letting him just double check things. So in theory, it should make it much easier, but it's not to be confused with the ETIAS system that's coming in. That's going to be next year, 2026, that's rolled in. We'll do a separate video about that once we get the full information on it, guys. So hopefully this has been useful for you guys. So please like, share, let us know what your thoughts are on it. Is it just Big Brother's watching you or anything like that? Let us know. We'll see what you all think about it. Leave some comments down below if this has been useful. Please do share it with other people if you find it's been useful as well, guys. So that's it from me. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what's coming and how you'll have to do it. And register, that kind of thing. So leave you all to it, guys. Speak to you later on. Cheers. Bye.